Max, what do you want for dinner?
Justice.
Hey, how's it going? So I just saw The Batman, easily my most anticipated movie of this year, and I did myself absolutely no favors watching The Dark Knight like a day before watching this, because I went from watching The Dark Knight, which is very fast-paced, to watching a 3-hour movie that's very slow. Not to say that all slow movies are bad, this movie just kinda bored the fuck out of me, which kills me because I wanted to love this movie. I mean, for the most part, everything that went into this movie is fine, you know, the cast did good. The music is kind of hit and miss. Like, obviously, anytime the main Batman theme song came up, you know, this one. I was vibing, I was bobbing, I was like, yeah. And I went in knowing this was going to be like a very noir, detective heavy movie, which I was fine with the idea, but in execution I just kind of wasn't really fucking with it. And there's a little bit too much walking and standing around. Obviously this revolves around the Riddler's main secret reveal to Bruce, to which is supposed to be building and building and building, but once we actually get to that conclusion, it was just something I kind of already figured and knew. I just didn't really care too much. At that point I was kind of checked out, a little tired. But what about the action? The action was alright at times, and there was only maybe like, what, 3 or 4 action scenes. The Batmobile scene is easily the best part of the movie. From the actual reveal of the Batmobile to the chase scene itself. And Colin Farrell's Penguin is pretty great. He's probably the best part of this movie. Like, everyone did an alright job, but his was just a standout. I'm a big fan of Cedric Diggory, Robert Pattinson. I kind of like that he was more so the Batman, like 80% of this movie, than he was Bruce Wayne. That's the first time I've seen that. Usually Bruce Wayne has more screen time. We get the fourth rendition of Catwoman, and I think this one was alright. They're all just kind of alright to me. Her one little line about white privilege was a little cringe, but aside from that, she was likable. Black Jim Gordon was cool. Obviously, a good Batman movie is only as good as its villain, and I just wasn't really fucking with this Riddler. And then that hint at the end that they're going to be giving us like a 40th rendition of the Joker was horrible. I do not look forward to that. But in conclusion, by no means is this a terrible movie. It's just that I kind of wouldn't recommend this to anybody without letting them know first that it's going to be very slow and be very similar to other detective type movies like I've seen in the past, done better. So overall I'm going to give Vengeance a inoffensive 7 out of 10. Don't plan on rewatching it anytime soon. Alright, I'm done.